Hello, aloha, and welcome to the Touchful podcast. Today's episode is sponsored by my cat. You remember, maybe you're old enough that you watched the Sesame Street, and each episode of Sesame Street was sponsored by different letters, and I loved it as a child, this idea. And I want to really say that today's episode is sponsored by my cat Hula, and the most beautiful teaching and the most beautiful reminder that I received from my cat. And the moment it happened, I grabbed my camera and I set up the lights and I did a very short live stream on my Instagram. And the episode that I'm sharing with you today is that live stream with a huge reminder, a big realization that made me cry. And I hope it will touch you and it will touch your heart as well, to remember what I'm talking about in today's episode. I love you dearly. Thank you for you. And I wish you a beautiful time with this episode. Aloha. Good morning. I just had a breakthrough, a beautiful moment that I want to pin. I want to share it with you, but first and foremost, I want to share it with myself because I don't want to forget. I was sitting and meditating like I often do in the morning. It's one of my favorite ways to start the day, just a moment with myself. And it's, middle of winter in Iceland, so it's super dark. It feels like the middle of the night. And it's just me and my moment. And I have a cat. Her name is Hula. And Hula, my cat, she came to me when I was meditating, and she poked me, she bumped me with her cute little head because she wanted attention and she wanted cuddles. So I opened my eyes, I cuddled her a little, and then I closed my eyes again in this perfect meditation pose, and I'm like, okay, it's my moment. I'm meditating, I'm connecting to myself, I'm connecting to God, to my heart. And then I feel Hula again, poking me and bumping me and purring because she wants more. And so I open my eyes, I look at this just bundle of love, and I want to squeeze her because she's so cute. And I cuddle her a little more and I pet her a little more. And then I close my eyes. I'm like, okay, I'm coming back to my meditation practice. And the words that came to me were, let yourself be interrupted. Let yourself be interrupted by this beautiful moment, by life. And then I realized that one day, this little cat that I love so much, she will not be here anymore. And I will be maybe sitting in meditation and I will be missing the moment when she bumped me and poked me because she wanted cuddles. And I will be missing the moment when I was interrupted by love, when I was interrupted by life in the most beautiful way. And then I started to feel more and think and contemplate more about all these moments in life when I feel interrupted somehow. Not massively, but just like something happens, like I'm in the middle of some amazing workflow and then my beloved comes and he, wants something or asks me about something, and I'm like, I'm in the middle of channeling something here or creating. But then I realized there was a time when I was alone and I felt lonely and I felt unlovable, and I would give anything to be interrupted by the person who loves me and who asks me about, what I want for breakfast, or, oh, is there laundry detergent gone because he cannot find it. I would give anything to be interrupted like this. Or, sometimes when I feel that, I don't know, I have to call my parents, like I haven't called him for a while, or my dad calls me in the middle of something and I'm like, oh, is this a good moment? But now I'm thinking there will be a time when my parents will not be here anymore, and I would give anything and everything in this world to be interrupted like this again. So I'm leaving this little voice note for myself and for you as well, because I don't want to forget, and I want to inspire you and myself to see life more like this. That something that maybe feels like some sort of inconvenience, or somebody's ruining your perfect moment. But what if this is just love interrupting? What if this is just life interrupting you? And I don't know, maybe you have children. I don't, so this is not like a super, relatable example to me, but maybe it is a relatable example to you if you have children. I'm so sure that you had so many moments when they were interrupting you and you just couldn't have a moment for yourself. And I can imagine that it can be just so frustrating. And at the same time, like if we can hold it in both hands, that yes, it is frustrating, but at the same time, I'm being interrupted by love, by people that I love. And this is what every parent that I know says, that they will be little just for a moment, and a day will come when it will be the last time when they interrupt you in the bathroom. And there will come a time when you will give anything to be interrupted by your little child, when you are, taking a shower, and it will not happen again. So, yeah, the quote for today, the invitation that life gave me today is, let yourself be interrupted, and see it as an interruption from love, from life. Let love ruin your perfect moment. Let the people that you love ruin your perfect moment, and instead of getting angry, can you just laugh, and can you be just like, I had this perfect moment and you interrupted it. But I love it, and I love you. That's what I had with my cat this morning. That I was like, I finally a moment of meditation for myself. And then she was like, pong, pong, pong. And instead of getting like mildly irritated at myself or life or my cat, I just started laughing, and then I started crying, because it really, like crying the good tears, crying the tears of love, because it really got me that I want to be interrupted like this. Sylvia, hi. The best thing that helped me slow down in life with small children, love them today and really look at them today. Tomorrow they won't be the same, and they are now. Exactly. Wow, thank you for sharing this perspective of somebody who has children. It's like life and love interrupts us today, now, in this moment, to show us you have this now. And there was a time when you would give anything to have this. Like I said, there was a time that I would give anything to be interrupted by my beloved. And there will be a time when you would give anything to be interrupted like this again. So hello, and good morning again. Or good afternoon or good evening, depending on when you watch the replay. And let yourself be interrupted. I love you dearly, and I shall see you again very soon. Aloha. Bye-bye.